And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Oh, able to avoid him. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe it'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. A 10th carry for Kamara. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
To throw, Bridgewater. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Jonathan Allen in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Monte Nicholson picks it.
Well, it's third. And you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Now we've got whistles here before the snap. Was this on the Redskins? I think so. Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. From the gun, here's Smith. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. So Brees going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he stopped immediately there. Give the tackle there to Josh Norman.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire.
And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Jonathan Allen in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Third and long now after the sack of Brees, and the Saints up against it here. Here's Brees. And Watson has it right side. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
Now this is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Redskins will take control of the football in great field position. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. Last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that, 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Smith to throw again. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Smith to throw on 3rd down. Out to the left here to Reed. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Smith finding his big tight end Reed for a Redskins first. Smith now just 6 of 16 through the air, but he does have a 1st and 10 here. Handoff comes to Peterson. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Redskins with the football and the lead as we start the 4th. On 2nd down, Peterson. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
On 3rd down, Smith. No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. Cameron Jordan in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Dustin Hopkins now for the Redskins field goal. This will be from 49 yards out. And Hopkins' kick is good. And that will get the lead up to 14. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Following the made field goal for 3, Hopkins now to kick it off. On the return, it's Ted Ginn Jr. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Flushed out right. Now he's going to go up top over the... Oh, wide open, complete. A big-time play there for New Orleans. And even 40 yards.
I know they don't have rally caps in football, but Drew Brees will probably put one on right now. This is not the normal Drew Brees performance that we're used to seeing.
No, he's such a yardage guy. I mean, he lives on yardage, and this is rare.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, he's a guy who's been over 5,000 yards in his career in a single season. He knows how to sling it. Let's see if he can get something done before this one is over. Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. Brees going to throw. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
Yes, you're right, they have had no room to breathe. You got to think this is likely 4-down territory anyway, but they'll try to punch it in now on 3rd and goal. Again, it's Brees. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It'll go as a 9-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Now Brees, got to have this one. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They start the drive with Peterson. And he's going to get this one all the way up past the 20-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. It's the linebacker, Manti Te'o, on the stop. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing is Smith. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before